Elk Grove Unified students, families, and staff. I'm Santi Pinkerton from Communications.
And I'm Sandeep Dosanjh. We're here to provide you with another episode of EGU News to provide you with a district, county, and state update.
And on EGU News, we focus on healthy minds, healthy bodies, and healthy learning. So here's your district update for November 6th, 2020.
So we want to start off by saying thank you to everyone. The phone lines and emails glowed this past week as families either went online or called school and district staff to choose either distance learning or in-person concurrent learning for their students.
That's right, Sandeep. We have 64%, or it's also just over 41,000 students, which is about 64,000 students that are currently enrolled. 64% of them have chosen whether they're going to be doing in-person concurrent learning or the distance learning.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes, and because of the success and because we have such a high number, such a high response number, the Elk Grove Unified School District will extend the deadline by one more week.
That's great. And now the extended deadline is Friday, November 13th. So one more week to make the update and to make or to update their choice in parent view for their child.
That's correct.
So, Santi, I did have a question about that. So what happens after the deadline?
Oh, I know, right? So what if they don't make a choice? Well, you know, one of the most important things about this, the deadline, is that we really need to know, especially if someone's going to be in person or if they want to choose in person, we need to know to be able to, make those arrangements. But basically, what happens after the deadline? Well, at 5 p.m. on November 13th, the district is going to close the selection process. Students without a selection will default to the current distance learning model as their choice, and will have to contact the school if they want to make a change to their in-person concurrent, if they want to change to if they want to change to in-person concurrent learning. So because again, like I said earlier, arrangements need to be made for a schedule and a seat assignment.
Okay, well, that makes sense. So for instructions for choosing or updating parent view with the learning model you choose for your student, please review the letter that we sent to families on Thursday, October 29th.
That's right. And for more information about the in-person concurrent learning model, parents can also review the letter that was sent on October 30th, which was the Friday, to be able to see some of the other information that was put out.
And you can either visit your school's website or the district's COVID-19 page for additional details. So that URL is www.egusd.net/COVID-19.
That's right. And then, some people have wanted to get more information, or they want to know where to find the information about school health and safety if they choose the in-person concurrent learning model. So we want them to visit the district's school health and safety page. And we put a link in the letter that we're sending out, and I think we'll be able to show it also on the screen here. And we want to make sure that also parents note if they're going to do the in-person learning, then to note what's called the student symptom decision tree. And that link is also included in the letter. And that's protocols for families who choose the in-person concurrent learning model, because families will be contacted to pick up their child from school if they show symptoms. And students have to be symptom-free for 72 hours before returning to campus. So if you look at that symptom tree, and we can show it up here also on the screen, if the student is showing any one of those symptoms, the family is going to be called to come and pick up the child, and then the child is going to have to be symptom-free for up to 72 hours for them to be able to return to campus.
And Santi, one other thing we need to remind everyone is that every student's immunization records must be up to date before they can return to school for in-person classes.
That's right. So if a parent chooses the in-person concurrent learning model, before the student can come to school, they do need to make sure that their immunization records are up to date, and they can usually check that out through Parent View or just call the school.
Great.
So, again, Sandeep, it's a huge thank you to everyone, students, the families and staff, for all of their dedication to, what students are learning, and, making sure that they're having their selections so that we know how to make arrangements for them. And we also just want to make sure we say thank you for ensuring that the students' information is accurate and complete. So in the meantime, until we're ready to go and bring everyone back, we ask everyone to remain vigilant about wearing a face mask, maintaining social distance, and of course, hand washing. And for those of you who can, or for those who can, to remember to get a flu shot for yourself and the family.
That's right. So let's switch gears a little bit and go to the county and state updates. So Sacramento County remains in the red tier at a 7.8 for new COVID-19 cases per day per 100,000. Mm-hmm. And it's at a 3.4% positivity rate. Statewide, California is at a 7.7 on a new COVID-19 cases per day per 100,000, and at a 3.3% positivity rate. For more ways to help and do what you can to get tested, visit the Sacramento County Public Health's website at saccounty.net.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's it for EGU News and our update for today. I just want to say again, thank you to everyone for the response. It's been a great turnout so far, and with one more week to go, now that we have one more week, we're hoping to reach as close as we can get to 100%. So remember to also subscribe to the Elk Grove Unified School District's YouTube channel and click on that little bell icon to receive notifications. I'm Santi Pinkerton. Stay safe and stay healthy.
And I'm Sandeep Dosanjh. We'll see you next time.